Whelan Barzey from the British Blacklist, and today I'm joined by Jonathan Majors and Michael B. Jordan, aka Michael B. Directing.
I respect that.
The star in Creed 3. So first and foremost, I wanted to ask you, I guess, this franchise is building off of the back of the Rocky franchise, which is directed by Sylvester Stallone, and then also, I guess, the Creed franchise, due to your work and also Ryan Coogler. So I wanted to know, is that a cheat code from a directorial standpoint and a co-star standpoint, or does it add extra pressure?
Both. I think following Ryan Coogler, is always a little bit of pressure you got on yourself, to not let him down, to live up to his expectations, because that's a brother of mine, and I know he has, a lot of faith in me and a lot of high expectations. So I want to make sure I delivered on that, but also a cheat code because I had a blueprint, to follow, and a system that was there for me to put my own spin on it and put my twist on it, and also pass those keys and lessons on to Jonathan, so I can set up the world and in the environment. So he can be his best self and bring what he brings to the table and take it to the next level also.
And for yourself, my brother, as well. Cheat code or added pressure?
Well, never under pressure, man. It's pressure that we stand on.
Hey.
Like that.
Yeah, that's Stormzy, B. I did that for you. Yeah. I was like, the whole time you're talking, I was like, yeah, I want that. No, I mean, that's the beauty of it, because you got Cool, you got Ryan. You got Ryan Coogler, you got Michael, you know what I mean? I'm the new kid, you know what I mean? So I got my big brothers here, so it's like, I got the swag of ignorance, you know what I mean? We're like, oh, we got this, you know what I mean? Because I've seen y'all do it before, you know what I mean? I've seen Mike do this multiple times, you know what I mean? Oh, we got this, you know what I mean? Like, just tell me the play, show me the end zone, and I felt the support of those two, and especially of Mike, so yeah.
And
Motivated, greatly motivated to contribute to what they built. Yeah.
thank you. And whilst I was watching the film, there were sounds that kept playing back to me. First, it was, but then after that, there was a Nipsey Hussle lyric of "Circle got smaller, everybody can't grow." For me, watching it, the theme of survivor's guilt resonated, given that we've all come from circumstances where, as humans, where if you make a different choice or go down a different path, your life looks completely different. You guys are here today because of the choices that you've made, but I'm sure that there are people that you grew up around with, or places that you could have come from or frequented, where somebody else made a different choice and isn't here today. Or not necessarily here in the physical sense, but in the professional sense. I just wanted to know, is that a film that resonates with you, given the story of this film with Damian and his choices, as well as the fact that you're also elevated to a point where you can assist someone like yourself with outlier society, but you can only help so many people?
Yeah, I think that was a lot of the conversations that we had while we were developing the story and the script and the characters. That survivor's guilt, do I deserve my blessings, the imposter syndrome, why me? That's the childhood trauma that I know I carry, and are things that I think about. Not to speak for for Jonathan, but I know there's things that we've spoken about, and we wanted to explore what that looked like. We wanted to put Adonis in that situation, and we wanted to have Damian come back in the physical form in a way that challenged Adonis and also challenged Damian. There's two sides of a conversation, two different perspectives. It's not just black and white, and there's a lot of gray area within that, and we want to play in the gray area. What does accountability look like? How much do you owe? Debt, guilt, facing that guilt, and then trying to grow and blossom and move forward. We wanted to show that throughout these characters and throughout the film.
I love your insight on that as well, brother, as well, in regards to that same theme of survivor's guilt and tying it into this film as well.
I mean, I think Adonis is coming from a certain place of that survival guilt, and then you have Dame who's coming from a place of why not me? There's why me and there's why not me. And Dame really is bringing that in, which only heightens, I think the question that Adonis is having, and we're exploring that. funnily enough, that was always that may be. If we're doing personal anecdotes, that was always my question when I was growing up. Why not? Was there something wrong with me? Why not me? You know, for me it was academics. Why can't I be in these gifted and talented classes? You know, why can't I go to this there's this place called Young Actors Studio in Dallas. Why can't I go there? You know, and I couldn't. And that is what fueled me to kind of get someplace else. You know what I mean? That's the kind of Dame's story. You know, that can get pushed to a level where it becomes, which is why we have a film. It can get pushed to a level of rage if it doesn't have governance, right? If it doesn't have temperament, you know. The best movie is to see it ungoverned, right? Because then we can really explore it, and that's what we do. But yeah, I connect to that deeply, you know.
And that rage, that drive and push, mine was all the good things, all the blessings, all the things that was happening to me. I didn't, you know, for a lot of times didn't know why it was me, and which made me work even harder because I wanted to put myself through the pain of the hard work to validate why I was getting the things that I got. So I worked even harder than everybody else. When they were sleeping, I was working. I just wanted to make sure that if I'm getting these things, and I haven't quite figured out why or how, because it can't just be me. It can't just be because I'm whatever, you know. I got to put in extra work.
And then you meet in the middle. Which is what we say all the time. Yeah, I mean,
meet you in the middle. Yep.
Thank you, brothers. And on that note, I wanted to make sure that you guys are given your proper respected flowers. So if you could keep it rolling for 1 second. There's a narrative about black men and how we only receive flowers at one point in our life.
Just do.
And I don't want us to only receive flowers when we're not here to smell them. So I physically, literally went in and told you guys some in celebration.
Man, this is awesome, bro.
Of everything that you've done.
Wow.
I know they're not going to go on the plane, but if they even last for the next moments, then at least you felt the appreciation, brothers, yeah? Thank you.
Thank you, brother.
Man.
Pleasure, man. Yeah.